Hello everybody, it's Philly Sports here. Welcome back to another daily recap. Tonight we got the Philadelphia 76ers defeating the Brooklyn Nets 124 to 108. Before we get into this one, make sure you guys like this video, comment down below about your thoughts on this game. And also subscribe to Philly Sports Hero. I would really appreciate it if you do. So yeah, Sixers win 124 to 108 to the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn did not have Kyrie or Kevin Durant, but they still had James Harden. When you look at this game, you can see that the Brooklyn Nets have no defense. We scored 60 plus points in the paint tonight, which is insane, and it's something that we like. We like scoring in the paint, and that's where Joel is best, and that's why Joel ended the night with 33 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Joel had another good night. He had another 30-plus point performance. Although, Nikola Jokic just recorded a 50-point double-double. He had 50 points, I think 12 rebounds, 12 assists, and 8 rebounds assists. It's going to be a tight race. It is. One of them's going to cool down later in the season, and I hope that's going to be Jokic, because I really do think that Joel deserves it more. His team is better. He is facing bigger competition. Joel has gone up against the Nets. He's gone up against the Celtics multiple times. He's gone up against the Lakers and had strong games. Joel against the Lakers had 26. I want to see the numbers with Jokic against primetime Anthony Davis and LeBron. I bet they're not as good. That's 26 points and 8 rebounds. So yeah, also, Tobias Harris had 21 points and 12 rebounds, and he also had 6 assists. So Tobias gave everything tonight. He gave scoring. He was great rebounding tonight, and he also was a good playmaker with 6 assists. Danny Green had 11 and 3. Ben Simmons almost had a triple-double. That would have been his 4th of the year. He had 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists. Pretty impressive there for Ben. I love seeing this scoring. Ben's getting up there. If he can average 20 this year, that would be amazing. But it's a tough stretch. It's going to be a tough road if he wants to do that. Seth Curry finally scores a point. He had 11, 4, and 2. You'd love to see that from Seth. If we can get Seth healthy and being effective, then this team could be dangerous as much as it is. You can make it more dangerous if you can play consistently like he has. So Seth with 11. Shake Milton had 15, 4, and 3. Shake has been huge this year. We needed someone off the bench, and he's delivering. Furkan Korkmaz had 13 points. You'd love to see it from Furkan Korkmaz. Matisse had 2, 2, and 3. Let's see who else. And nobody else really did much. So yeah, this is a big win. This is our 2nd time playing the Brooklyn Nets. First time, we were shorthanded, and this time they were shorthanded. So, say what you want about each matchup, but both times one team had one player that made a big difference. When we played the first, Ben, he wasn't playing. So, and the Sixers struggle without Ben Simmons. So we could see that from that first Nets game. And then we can see tonight, Ben made a difference. So I love to see it. I love to see Ben playing good. I don't want him to get traded because, he's young. And his game can expand so much that he could become a big all-time great. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Just a quick little recap. I didn't watch much of it because I knew that we had it in the bag. Probably should have watched more, but I know I'm busy tomorrow, so kind of prepping for all that. So sorry for the not good of a post game. But while I got you here, because I probably won't be able to post tomorrow. I'll post the flyers, but I'll be busy tomorrow. so I might not even be able to get that out. We'll see. But let's talk about Carson. It's looking like Carson Wentz is going to get traded. It really is. You guys might not like it. You guys might like it, but I don't like it. 2016 was the year. I remember the draft like it was yesterday. You know, I remember it. I was over my aunt's house, and before we took our pick, me and my brother got McDonald's, and then we watched the draft in the front room. And when they said Carson Wentz, I quickly ran into the back room and created him on Madden in an Eagles jersey. Like, I started to really dig sports in 2015. Philly Sports was created in 2018. I really got into Philly sports 2015, like 6 years ago. And Carson was the biggest name. It was him and Joel. Then it was like, well, the Phillies were not really that good at the time, but they had a couple stranglers. And the Flyers also had Claude. So, when you think of the Eagles, you think of Carson Wentz. You know, he has that much of an impact on this franchise already. The city has taken him under his wing, but the last season he has been under fire. One bad year. And all this craziness from COVID. One bad year. And he gets traded. I don't get it. We bring all these coaches from Indianapolis, where Frank Reich is. So we brought in Frank Reich's staff to help Carson bring back his 2017 form. And just to trade him after making all those signings really doesn't make much sense. I would rather have a quarterback competition first. And if Carson is struggling like he has last year, then I would pull the trigger. But right now, when he's 28, and we're coming up with the 6th pick overall, and we could take a very, very good receiver, or Devontae, Jamar, or Jalen, I just don't agree with us trading him. Unless it's a big deal. Unless it's a big package. Eagles are seeking a similar package to Matthew Stafford. There was some stuff on Twitter saying that a Bears-Eagles trade is close. I do not believe that. They're saying that Nick Foles, a first-round pick, and Tyreek Cohen. That's a terrible trade. Tyreek Cohen is terrible. He's a return specialist, and we just drafted one. Nick Foles, massive contract. He's old, and he's just going to be a backup. And a first-round pick, that's what, the 21st? That's in the 20s. That's a terrible trade. I believe we can get so much more. Really. The Colts would probably offer a first, probably a second, and probably a young safety, which I want. I forget the name of the safety on their team. They have a young safety I'm really into. And I think that we could probably trade Wentz for a first, a second, and that safety. I would be happy with the trade. I don't really want Nick Foles back. I think it would be cool to have him back, but I don't want him. Just because he's just going to sit on the bench. Like, if Wentz does a trade, this is probably Jalen Hurts' team. So, unless he gets hurt, then Nick Foles would come in. But I don't want it. I don't want that trade package. I'll be fine with just a bunch of draft picks. I don't really want the players. But it might be a little wonky with the contract situation, so I guess we'll have to include players. So if he ends up getting traded in that similar package, I'll be very mad. I'm on the side that don't want to trade Carson. I'd just rather have him a normal year. You know, OTAs, training camp, new training staff, new coaches, everything is new. Give him some new weapons, younger guys, healthy offensive line with Brooks, Johnson, hopefully Kelsey, and just bring all those guys back. You know, healthy Dillard. Just give me training camp. Just give me until training camp. Please. That's all I ask. Sorry that I went off about the Eagles a little bit in a Sixers post-game, but, you know, we do a little mix. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to Philly Sports Era. Sixers win. They're 17-7, first in the Eastern Conference. Let's go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and peace out.